It's the 15th of May, it's 8:15. Of course it's 2023. Look at the lushness and the tussocks of that grass in that field across the road. The grass is really growing fast. And I want to show you around the front first. This is a wee area set aside for my wildflowers and whatnot, and it's not doing very well. The wildflowers don't appear to have taken at all, so I've planted more. I soaked this all here last night. There's a poppy I'm trying to shore up. Oh, I don't know. American or Californian poppies in there too. Red poppies. But this is the garden. And mountain ash down at the bottom end there. And clematis growing up the side and over the top. I've got 3 clematis growing, and I've helped them on by putting that wiring up. This here's growing well, a wee bit of colour in it. Very few flying insects about. I don't see hardly any bees or wasps, flies. I don't know. Now it has been cold and it has been wet and it has been windy, and as regards butterflies, you know, it's just not getting any. Maybe 1, 2 max in the last 3 or 4 weeks. 1 ladybird. There's my wee apple tree, and I'm trying to keep it wet because it does dry out very quick. Clematis here, put in a few years ago, doing alright. And there's an azalea, doing okay too. Cut down all the daffodils. So let's come round to the back. And I read out this bed as well of daffodils. I had to put thread pellets down for these legumes, or else nothing would have survived. Look what they're, you know, they're being eaten still. I don't like putting thread pellets down, but that's it. There's an orange lily, I think, peeping through, but it doesn't look too healthy. Gladioli up the back coming. Don't know what these are. I think that's weeds. Or maybe it's rape. Look where that's growing. Bluebells. Bluebells providing some colour. And this is a weed here, but it's borges or whatever. And it's great for the bees. So come on up the back. This is a honeysuckle up the back, and it just pushed out a wee bit this year, which is great. I have been feeding it. This is where we see Mr. Mouse running about. I've been putting much birdseed out this weather because, you know, this time of year birds don't need it. I don't want them to get reliant on the birdseed and not being able to fend for themselves. Well, we're putting the winter jasmine in here, and I didn't get very much response from the winter jasmine. Flowers were pretty hopeless. But this oxorda was really good. A lot of white flowers, and Look where the Virginia creeper has got to. It's nearly across to the honeysuckle. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. It certainly has crept. These are a couple of beech trees in pots, probably pot bound by now. There's another poppy stuck in there and marigold stuck in there. I'm very haphazard in my eye, you know. That's what my wife tells me as well. That's just right. And look at the distance the Virginia creeper has come. That's nuts. And these are my potatoes in tubs, and they're doing rightly. I am watering them and I am feeding them. These are all nasturtiums. I love nasturtiums. They're great ground cover and they provide so much colour. That's my potatoes in tubs, and this is our garage, or one of our garages, and we didn't get through as many logs this winter past as I had thought, which is great. These are sunflowers coming on in a sort of a wee nursery. I will transplant these. I'm not sure whether that's a sunflower or not. It doesn't look like a sunflower to me. I don't think it is, and there's a spud in the middle of it all. So these are our spuds coming along. Need to water those. Even though we've had plenty of rain and wind and cold, this has been a hopeless spring. You know, one day you get reasonably good weather, and then for the next 4 days you just get overcast, depressing. But I'm not lying in a hospital bed. I know that. I know. Count your blessings, name them one by one. I appreciate that. And this is where I have wildflowers all growing in. You can see them all coming there. That's a buddleia there, and that's a... Oh, I can't remember what that is, but it's doing hopeless. These here did really well since we put them in. Regalia? Is it a Regalia? I can't remember. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, the brain is fogged. This big pink thing is a weed, but I'll let it stay because it's colourful. And more poppies and wildflowers in there, and bluebells and rhubarb, which is pretty poor because it has no depth of soil and I need to water it. I can't remember what these red stalk things are. They're a shrub given to me by my father-in-law, but I can't remember for the life of me. And Tanya can't remember either. So that's just about it. Oh, look at this thing. I have no idea how this got here and where it has come from. I do know that Chris over in Bampton, Bridlington, gave us the hostas that are being eaten alive down here by slugs, and I have slug pellets down. I don't like using them, as I say. And this other thing in beside it, I don't know, I haven't a clue what it is either. Yes, that there, no idea, but let's run with it. These are American poppies here, and there's an American poppy bush about here somewhere. Oh, I've stretched my leg too far there. I'm in danger of tipping over. Yeah, we had a... Where's the American poppies? There it is. I love these. I love the colour out of these. And that one's nearly gone. And plenty of big daisies yet to flower, but they're flowering over here. Plenty to come up. Nasturtiums, poppies, and these what do you call these? Orange lilies. Plenty of variation to come in here. There's the first poppy that has bloomed for me, and there's heads on it still to come. And that's a poppy there. That's a weed beside it. This thing here. I'll let it grow. Not doing me any harm. And this did well last year, but looks a bit sad and neglected. This one's looking better, and that's just sitting in a bucket of sand. And look at where the blooming daisy has got itself to in the pot. So that's just about it. Still waiting for the warmer weather, folks. Mown grown. Well, I have a nest box or two up around the place, but where does the blue tit choose to build a nest? This wee hole. We see it flying in. Nuts. There's no leafy protection from predators there. And this is the other bed down below. And these things actually do flower well. I can't remember what kind of flower though at this stage in the game. And these are nice wee things here. Don't know what they are, haven't a clue. Throw them in and see what comes up. That's the joy of gardening. And you might learn something as you go along. Anyway, till the next time, folks. Oh, I forgot to tell you, there's a blooming starling's nest up here, and you want to hear the racket of this boil, these boils, as they go to feed. Just right up in the corner at the join there. As the pipe comes down, they're in under there, and they make such a racket. Now, thankfully, they don't cause us any bird poo dirt, because they're flying in from over the wall. But I knew that they would come back, so I blocked up one of the nests round over in the conservatory there. It was coming in, and our driveway was the runway, and if you stood in the driveway you're going to get splattered, or you parked in the driveway. But I blocked it up, but I didn't bother to block up the other one. I'm not that hard-hearted. So anyway, from our Gilnahirk Middle Braniel Road garden, such as it is. Talk soon. Bye. Did I mention there our temperatures? Our temperatures reached the dizzy heights of 14 centigrade today. It's not marvellous. Well, we could do with a few extra degrees centigrade every year. The only chance of getting to see some continuous sun is to take yourself to the Mediterranean, and this is the way it's always been. But I wouldn't live anywhere else, folks. Thought I'd just say that.